Ever since the album cover, music has become more and more visual, from the rise of MTV to creator-generated content on TikTok. And whether you're dancing in London, or watching anime at the Sphere in Las Vegas, or even daydreaming during a private concert, music and visuals go hand in hand. In fact, there's an increased demand for visuals in live music experiences, and this demand is putting new time and financial costs on creatives. Just like the digitization of music production lowered the barrier to entry, the ability for anyone to create AI visuals has led to oversaturated social feeds and even birthed a new genre known as AI slop. So in this era of instant replication with incredibly low costs, are we stuck with just AI slop, or is there someone left to tell original stories?
So it's true, my only source of dopamine is you. Friend or fool, 'cause I'd be foolish.
One of the things that people forget about AI and any new technology is that it doesn't just let us do the old things in new ways. It lets us do entirely new things. So right now we can listen to music, we can dance to music, we can write about music, we can go to concerts, we can stream it, we can download it. What else can we do? Or what else can't we do unless we bring in a new technology that opens up that affordance to us?
We've been working with musicians and brands since 2023 to experiment with new ways of visual storytelling. From finished rappers to up-and-coming singer-songwriters, we asked them a series of questions about their music and created a way for audiences to co-create visuals in their aesthetic. The results were always personalized and surprising. And with the success of live music, we wondered, could this concept also be translated to the dance floor? There's no secret to a good dance party. It's always about the music. You need proper DJs, sometimes 3 of them. Sometimes you even want them to play vinyl. Sometimes you only want them to play on equipment that's powered like this. For some extra sauce, you get a top-notch vocalist who also likes to have a good time, and you put it all in a great venue. The theme of this party was the origin of love.
I choose eternal love.
Cosmic love.
We built a mini app for each artist, which allowed guests to co-create the visuals for the night. This is how it all turned out. Musicians play in all types of venues. Big venues with big screens, venues with great lighting but no screens, small venues with small screens, and big venues with big screens. For instance, the Swedish band 7,000 Apart regularly plays in the Mall of Scandinavia. In such a big venue, it's important to find ways to increase your reach and retention. So we worked with them to test if real-time AI video could be used to enhance their live performance. Imagine being able to transform your performance not only for social, but in the room, and also allow guests and audience members to co-create visuals with you without ruining the vibe. The results came out pretty awesome, and today we're going to show you how to create your own visuals in an app called Daydream. Look how cool Jasmine, the bassist, looks. Okay, so let's dive into Livepeer's Daydream. So this is a real-time video application, and once you log in, you get the opportunity and a square dimension to play around. There are a lot of presets that are already made by community members, and here you can see I'm testing a little bit of the aesthetic that we use for 7,000 Apart. So we're going to play with some of the controls. First, you have the ability to change the quality. As you can see, I'm putting on this tuxedo, and the farther up the quality goes, the more defined it is. There's also the ability to change things like denoising and creative control. Creative around 3 is probably the best. And as you can see in this video, you don't actually have to be in the frame. Actually, once you put a dynamic prompt, It's able to create something that can be more of a background visual. You also have the ability to clip your recordings, and these can actually be saved and then reused in your clip library or put together for your own visual compilation. It's a pretty awesome technology, even though it's quite early. And the experience with 7,000 Apart showed us there's a lot of interesting things you can do here. Although there is a lot of experimentation going on, YouTube channel TSG Music is experimenting with real-time visuals in their live streams, for instance, and initiatives like Thunderboom Records are providing opportunities for musicians to experiment with emerging tech. The public and many artists still remain uninterested, and part of that has to do with the co-opting of creativity and imaginative ideas into marketing campaigns for AI. For instance, this was an amazing imaginative video created that then was used as a way to prove how this AI could replicate something that was already made at a lower cost. And if you look at the comments, you can see this is actually not the way to go about it. The bigger issue at play is creativity. What does it mean? Who has it? And what is able to be called creative? As replication starts to become a substitute for creativity, artists are needed more and more to tell dynamic, original stories and to help us contextualize the present moment.
What is creativity? It's a tough one. It's a weird word. It kind of means a lot of different things, or it can. I think, though, it refers to a human ability to come up with something new. The experts will say the ability to come up with something new and useful, or new and appropriate, right? Because it can't just be random, bizarre newness. But why don't we then consider something like childbirth creativity, right? You're bringing something new into the world. So we tend to mean something more specific by creativity. The production of new ideas that are marketable or that are solutions for practical problems. Art, we usually include in creativity, technology, things like that. So I think that what people tend to mean by it is some kind of general human ability to come up with something new. So it tends to be very, very broad in what it can encompass. And I think because of that, what exactly it is very, very vague.
Some